our doubts, as we forgive those who doubt us. Lead us not into laziness, but deliver us from unbelief. From the potential that in you and you in us, oh Lord. For power and your glory, forever and ever, amen. Amen.
Grace and peace to you all, and welcome to my channel. This is Donald Siami, author of Hidden Mathematical Genius Within Revealed. Okay, in this series, I want us to start looking at grade 12 mathematics revision, and we'll mainly focus on paper 1, where we don't use calculators. Okay, so we'll do first 10 questions. So this is the question paper which the GCE wrote. That is in August this year, 2025. Okay, question 1. Simplify. We have 2 in brackets y minus 3 minus 3 in brackets 2 minus y. So whenever you have a number outside the bracket, that number should multiply every number inside the bracket. So these 2 will multiply through y minus 3. It will be 2 minus y. You get 2y. 2 multiplied by minus 3, you get minus 6. Minus 3 multiplied by 2, you get minus 6. Minus 3 multiplied by minus 1, you get positive 3y. That is plus 3y. Okay, the next step is to collect like terms. We know that we cannot subtract 2y from 6. They are like terms. Okay, so 2y will go with 3y, and that 3y there as a plus. So we are going to have 2y plus 3y minus 6 minus 6. Okay, so 2y plus 3y, you get 5y. And here, this is minus 6 minus 6. It is negative 6 minus 6. Usually, learners make a mistake whereby they think that this is 6 minus 6 minus 6. Then they put a minus after subtracting. That's not how it's supposed to be done. This 6 has a minus here, so it's a negative 6. So this is negative 6 minus 6. And we know that since these are same signs, we add and maintain the sign. So minus 6 minus 6, you get minus 12. So we have minus 12. So that is the answer. So it's 5y minus 12. Question 2, evaluate the fourth root of 16 over 81 to the power 3. We know that fourth root is the number you can multiply 4 times by itself to get 16. And the fourth root of 81 is the number you can multiply 4 times by itself to get 81. And we know that fourth root of 16 is just 2 over the fourth root of 81 is 3. So it's 2 over 3. Then this should be to the power 3. Okay, so 2 over 3 to the power 3 starts simply 2 to the power 3 over 3 to the power 3. And we know that 2 to the power 3, it's 2 times 2 times 2, and that is 8. So we get 8 over, and 3 to the power 3 is 3 times 3 times 3, and that will be 27. So the answer is 8 over 27. Question 3, factorize completely 2ab minus 3b plus 10a minus 15. Okay, so whenever you see 4 terms, just know that you're going to use factorization by grouping terms. And we can see that since this 4, we can group them into 2. So you can get these 2, and you divide out a common factor, and in these 2 again you divide out a common factor. So what is the highest common factor for 2ab and 3b? Yes, it's b. So we are going to have b. So 2ab divided by b, you get 2a. 3b minus 3b divided by b, you get minus 3. Okay, so we are done with the first group. Now the second group, that is 10a minus 15. What is the highest common factor for 10a and minus 15? Okay, that's 5. Positive 5. So you say plus 5. 10a divided by 5, you get 2a. Minus 15 divided by 5, you get minus 3. Again, we can see that here we have 2a minus 3, and here 2a minus 3. So 2a minus 3 is common. So divide out 2a minus 3. So when you divide out 2a minus 3 here, you remain with b. You are going to have b. And when you divide out 2a minus 3 this side, you remain with plus 5. So plus 5. So the answer is the product of 2a minus 3 and b plus 5. We go to question 4. Solve the equation 1 over 2 x squared minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, so since this equation has only one variable, which is x squared, we need to try to make sure that we make x squared the subject. So first thing, we get rid of the minus 8. So how to get rid of minus 8? It's just to do the opposite. So you need to add 8 to both sides of the equation. Or you can do the shortcut whereby you say the minus 8 will go this side, and since this is a minus, when it comes the other side, then it will be positive. So you get 1 over 2 x squared is equal to 8. Okay, so we are making x squared the subject. So the next step will be, since here we have over 2, we can say even this side you can divide by 1, because 8 divided by 1 is just 8. Then we can try to cross multiply. So we say x squared multiplied by 1, you get x squared is equal to 2 times 8, you get 16. Okay, so we have x squared and equal to 16. And we know that the opposite of squared is square root. So for us to cancel out the squared, that is the power 2, is to square root both sides. So you square root both sides. So when you square root x squared, you remain with x is equal to, and always remember that when you square root a number, there is always 2 possible solutions. That is a positive and a negative. So this is a positive or negative of the square root of 16 is 4. So meaning x is equal to positive 4 or x is equal to negative 4. So we have 4 and negative 4. Okay, question 5. Use set notation to describe the shaded region in the Venn diagram below. Okay, so if you look at this Venn diagram, we can see that only set A is shaded. So we start with A. We can see set A is shaded, so that is A. And again, we can see that there is a part for A which is not shaded. That is which includes set B and C. Meaning, from set A, we need to subtract B and C. So the combination of B and C, that is B union C. And to subtract in sets simply means you introduce a complement. So it's intersection, then complement of what you are subtracting. So what we are subtracting is B union C. So this will be A intersection of B union C complement. So in short, we are saying we are subtracting B union C from set A. So this is the notation. We go to question 6. A company with 6,000 shares declared a dividend of 56,000. What amount will Bet receive for a share 36 shares? Okay, so we need to calculate dividend for Betty. We'll say dividend is equal to, so we have our shares and total shares, so it will be number of shares over total shares times amount to be shared, that is total amount. So this is the formula which we are supposed to use. So this is equal to the shares, they are 36, and over total shares is 6,000, then times 56,000. Okay, so there we have zero ngwe, so no need of including them. Okay, so it's just a matter of simplifying this number. We can cancel out 3 zeros here and 3 zeros there. Okay, then we say 3 and 36 is 6. So we have 6 multiplied by 56. So 56 multiplied by 6. 6 multiplied by 6, you get 36. So 6 carry 3. 6 multiplied by 5 is 30. Plus 3, you get 33. So the answer is the dividend for Betty is 336 kwacha. Okay, we go to number 7. The formula for the nth term of arithmetic progression is 2n minus 3. Find A, the first term. We know that first term, it means that n is equal to 1. And we have the formula for the nth term, which is t sub n is equal to 2n minus 3. So first term, you just put 1 where there is n. So we have t sub 1 is equal to 2 multiplied by 1 then minus 3. And we know that 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, minus 3, we get a minus 1. So first term is minus 1. Then B, the common difference if the sum of the first 8 terms is 48. So for this one, we need to use the formula of calculating sum of terms of an arithmetic progression. So the formula is a sub n is equal to n over 2. Then in brackets we have 2a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, so where n is a number of terms, a is first term, and d is the common difference. So we have the sum of 8 terms, that is 48. So where there is a sub n, you put 48. So you have 48 is equal to, then n is 8, so 8 over 2, then 2 multiplied by a is minus 1, plus n is 8, then d is, we don't know, it's what we are looking for, so d there. So we have 48 is equal to 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then in brackets here we are going to have 2 multiplied by minus 1, we get minus 2, plus 8 minus 1 is 7, multiplied by d, we get 7d. Okay, then we can see that here there is a product. 4 should multiply what is in the brackets here, and again we can see that 4 can go in 48, so it's just a matter of dividing 4 in 48. So how many times can 4 go in 48? That is 12. So we get 12 is equal to minus 2 plus 7d. Then we make 7d the subject. So the minus 2, here it's minus. When it comes this side, it will be a plus. So we are going to have 12 plus 2, which is 14. So it will be 14 is equal to 7d. Okay, and to remain with d, it's just a matter of dividing 7 to both sides of the equation. So it will be over 7, and this side over 7. So 14 divided by 7, you get 2. So d is equal to 2. That is common difference. Okay, then question 8. If a is equal to, so that's a matrix, find a to the power t. A to the power t, that is the transpose. Okay, to transpose a matrix is just to change the rows to become columns, or the columns to become rows. Okay, so this will be is going to be, so t to the power t is equal to, so our first row here becomes first column, so minus 1 2. The second row becomes second column, and the third row becomes third column. So this is A transpose. Okay, then B, given that, so we have the two matrices. Here there is a product, and this is equal to the column matrix, that is minus 5 and 7. So here we need to multiply. So it will be, we know that matrix multiplication is row by column. So this will be minus 2 multiplied by 3. So this row should multiply a column. Since there are no other columns, then this will be done. Then we go to the next row. So first row is negative 2 multiplied by 3. That is negative 6 plus 1 multiplied by 1. You get 1. So we go to second row. That is x multiplied by 3. You get 3x. Then minus 2 multiplied by 1. You get minus 2. So minus 2 there. And this is equal to minus 5, 7. Okay, so minus 6 plus 1, you get minus 5. And there we have 3x minus 2, since we cannot subtract a 2 from 3x. So this is equal to minus 5, 7. So this is equal. And you can see that if two matrices are equal, it means even corresponding elements must be equal. So here we have minus 5, and here there is minus 5. So even this 3x minus 2 should give us 7. So 3x minus 2 is equal to 7. So you just equate these two and solve for x. So it will be 3x minus 2 is equal to 7. So the minus 2 will go that side. Here it's minus, this side it will be plus. So 3x is equal to 7 plus 2. 3x is equal to 7 plus 2 is 9. Okay, then since we are solving for x, it's just a matter of dividing 3 to both sides of the equation. So over 3 over 3. So here we remain with x is equal to 9 divided by 3, you get 3. So x is equal to 3. And the matrix here was minus 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 4. Okay, we go to question 9. Question 9, question 9a, the probability that gift will not be late for a job interview is 0.05. What is the probability that he will be late for the interview? So we have the probability of gift not being late for job interview, and they are asking us to calculate the probability of, that you will be late, meaning the opposite. What we should always remember is that total probability is equal to 1. So if you are doing the opposite, just subtract that from 1. Just subtract the opposite from 1. So we want to solve the probability of being late. So the probability of being late is just equal to 1 minus probability of not late. Okay, so P of late is equal to 1 minus P of not late is 0.05. So it's 1 minus 0.05. So what is 1 minus 0.05? Okay, so it will be 1 minus 0.05. You can put zeros there. So 0 minus 5 it can't, so you get a 1 from the next digit. This is a 0, so you get from this one. So it will be 0. Then here it will be 10. You get a 1. You get you remain with 9. And here 10. So 10 minus 5, you get 5. 9 minus 0 is 9.0. So you get 0.95. So the probability that gift will be late for interviews is 0.95. Okay, 9b. Solve the equation 2x minus 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 4 is equal to 0. So 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so the first step here, since this 4 doesn't have a variable x, we can take it the other side of the equation. So since here it is minus 1, this side it will be a positive 4. Here it is a minus 4, this side it will be a positive 4. So you get 2 to the power x minus 1 is equal to 4. Then the next step will be we need to make sure that since these two are equal, we need to make sure that even the bases must be equal. So we're supposed to have a common base. Here we have 2 and there we have 4. So what number can be common? Okay, I think it is possible to make 4 to have a base of 2. We know that 2 multiplied by 2 we can get a 4. So where there is 4, we are going to put 2 to the power 2. Okay, so we have 2 to the power x minus 1 is equal to, then 4 is 2 to the power 2. Okay, so since the bases are equal, it means even the powers must be equal. So therefore, x minus 1 is equal to 2. Then you solve for x. So it's just a matter of getting this minus 1 and take it the other side of the equation. So here it's minus 1, this side it will be a plus 1. So you get x is equal to 2 plus 1. And 2 plus 1 is 3. So x is equal to 3. So that's the answer. X is equal to 3. We go to question 10, the last one. Given that p is equal to x, so this dot means such that insets. So x such that 10 is less or equal to x, less or equal to 20, and x is a prime number, this set p. So in short, here it means x set p, this is prime numbers from 10 to 20. So since here we have less or equal to, it means 10 is included and 20 is included. So it's prime numbers from 10 to 20. So prime numbers from 10 to 20, 10 is not a prime number, so it's not included. It's not part of the set. Then followed by 11. 11 is a prime number, so we have 11, 12 not, 13 is a prime number, 14 no, 15 no, 16 no, 17 yes, 18 no, 19 yes, and 20 is not a prime number. So it's 11, 13, 17, 19. So that's the answer. 11, 13, 17, 19. Okay, we go to B. The diagram shows a sector POQ. PQ subtends an angle of 45 degrees at the center. Okay, given that area of POQ is 77 square centimeters, calculate the radius of the sector. So we have been given area of the sector, and we're asked to find radius. So for us to find the radius, we're supposed to use the same formula for calculating area of the sector. Okay, so it will be area of the sector is theta over 360 multiplied by pi r squared. Okay, so we can now substitute. Area is 77, so we say 77 is equal to theta is 45 over 360 times pi, we're supposed to use 22 over 7, so times 22 over 7 times radius is what we are looking for, so times r squared. Okay, so we need to simplify the numbers now. 45 can go in 360. That is how many times? That is 4 times. So 45 in 45 is 1. No, it's 8 times. 45 in 45 is 1. In 360 you get 8. Okay, so again you can say we can simplify this. 8 and 22, the common factor is 2. So 2 in 8 is 4. 2 in 22 is 11. Okay, what next? Okay, then we can cross multiply. So here we have 4 and 7. 4 multiplied by 7. We can cross it this side. Okay, so we'll say 77 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 7. Then this is equal to 11. 11 multiplied by r squared is 11 r squared. Then since we are solving for r, so we divide 11 to both sides. So over 11 and this side over 11. So we are going to have r squared is equal to, so 11 and 11 is cancelled out. This 11 can go in 77. It will be 4 times. So 7 times. So 11 is 1. In 77 you get 7. Okay. Then 7 times 7 is 49. 49 multiplied by 4. That is 49 multiplied by 4. You get 4 multiplied by 9 is 36. So 6 carry 3. 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. Plus 3. That is 19. So 196. Okay. And we are solving for r, not r squared. So we know that to cancel out squared, you just square root both sides. So square root, and this side square root. So r is equal to, so what's the square root of 196? Square root of 196, that's supposed to be 18. What is 18 multiplied by 18? So square root of 196 supposed to be 14. So r is equal to 14. R is equal to 14 centimeters. So the radius is 14 centimeters. Thank you so much for your time.